What's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Do remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the channel, liking, subscribing, leaving your comments, whether positive or negative. Much love to everybody out there upon this evening. This here is live conversations number 312. Live conversations number 312, where we're here to talk about abortions and whatnot. Y'all know my disclaimer. Y'all know my disclaimer here on YouTube. I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church at all. So please do not lay claims of those titles on me. We are broadcasting also from Facebook today. We broadcasting from Facebook today. I believe it's number 19, live number 19 on Facebook. As y'all know, I try out on Facebook once in a while and things of that nature to see how it goes on there. So shout out to those people in Facebook land who might tune in or whatever the case may be in those podcast groups and all that good stuff and whatnot. Shout out to everybody in Jersey City, those of my Facebook, those who know me more on the outside. If y'all tuning in, shout out to my hometown, Jersey City, The Hill, Marion Projects, Lafayette Gardens, Booker T, all y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up. Stay encouraged out there. You know what I mean? I know it's terrible out there right now, but keep your head up out there in Jersey City for sure. Shout out to everybody in the chat room on YouTube. My primary platform. YouTube is my primary platform. I am on TikTok, dailymotion.com, rumble.com, Instagram I don't use much. Twitter I definitely don't use much and whatnot, but I'm on those platforms. Y'all know how we do it. We have conversations about interesting topics. So I hope everybody have had a wonderful day. All right. What's up to Jen Juice off of YouTube? All right. You says careful. Overzealous humans might assume you are advocating for abortion. Fragile people don't realize it's a discussion. Well, that's how it is a lot in these days. It seems like, the majority of the world is sensitive to certain topics, to certain things. You could just be having a regular conversation, and there you have, overzealous people. You might have some Karens and Kevins. You understand? They try to probably call the cops on you for having this type of conversations and whatnot. So we're dealing with those type of people, but in general, appreciate you coming. All right, Nicole Munn, shout out to you. He says, I'm made and created to have as many kids as I can because God said to be fruitful and multiply, not abortion. Yeah, that's funny. Paulette, he says there's going to be another good topic. Appreciate that. What's up to V. Coleman? Shout out to you. Once again, we broadcasting from Facebook, so all them people checking in on Facebook. That's live number 19 on Facebook, live number 19, but on YouTube it's 312. All right. Okay, Jesus Christ is God. Shout out to you. Nicole Martin. All right. He says, I even think if a person who got by someone got pregnant, they should still have the baby, but give it up for adoption, but never abort. The reason why I can't say that word because of censorship and things like that, with the YouTube guidelines. I don't know what the Facebook guidelines, but YouTube, man, they'll be quick to flag you and stuff like that real quick. All right. That's a good point right there. Some people may beg to differ in those type of situations where a woman gets, taken control of and, a baby comes out of that. You see it on the news. You see it in documentaries and things like that. I remember watching a movie. I forgot what it was called. I was up one night. I think it was a year ago or 2 years ago. I was sleepy, but the movie caught my attention. I think the father was, doing those type of things to his own daughter. She had a couple of kids. You know, it was based on a true story. I didn't know. You understand? All right. So situations like that could happen. You know, some sick situations out there, for sure. All right. Um, Jeremy Dunbar, what up? What up? What up? Shout out to you, Christopher Span. Shout out to you. Hey, prodigal son, man. Listen, you about to start something, man. You're about to start something. Listen, he said it. I got nothing to do with I got nothing to do with what he said on that screen right there. You know, prodigal son said that. Tony Harvin, I ain't say that. You know, he said that. You know, I'm not even gonna read it, but these are the type of comments that come in off of YouTube and whatnot. So y'all can see the screen and what have you. Let me know what y'all think about that for sure. You know, listen, I got nothing to do with that comment. Nothing. You understand? But I will defend it. Um, I don't, me personally, I don't think that's the case. You know, as far as like, you know, with race, you know, one race have a higher, you know, rate of abortion or whatever the case may be, because we don't know. You understand that? You know, it's billions of people in this world, different cultures, different races, and we ain't, you know, going searching for statistics, you know, all across the world. We ain't searching for statistics in Australia, Canada, Poland, Iraq, and things like that, because you still got to look at Africa. You know what I mean? You still got to look at those places if you want to do your statistics on black women and things like that. You got to go to Germany. You understand that? There's some brothers and sisters in China. You know what I'm saying? So I disagree. I disagree with that one, man. You trying to start something, man. You really trying to start something with that one. All right. Jeremy Dunbar says God said, "Thou shalt not kill the child is a blessing from God. Abortion is never right. If a woman was forced into forced into sex and got pregnant, should give it up for adoption um if it is too much for her to handle." Okay, that's the second comment that came in as far as like adoption. You know what I mean? Okay. You also stated that it can be a blessing to people who cannot have children. Mm, wow. All right. I appreciate that, Jeremy Dunbar. No problem. Got you for sure. What's up to Bonita? Shout out to you, Bonita, off of YouTube. Johnny, what up? What up? What up? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. He says, I'm just gonna sit back and listen because I don't want to hurt. Okay, I got you, Jen. I got you. No problem with that one. Appreciate that. Bonita, shout out to you. You said stop. Oh, you wrote that at 7:32 at Gin Juice. All right. Gino P says abortion is wrong, but the main issue is the sexualization of the youth. What do you mean by that? In your own words, elaborate more so upon what you mean by that at Gino P. You know, let us know. All right, let us know what you mean by that for sure. Shout out to Georgina Fleming. Shout out to you, one of my channel moderators to my YouTube channel, my primary one. You know, who does a wonderful job. You know, in general. All right. Claire, shout out to you. What's up to Calvin? Shout out to you, man. Hope all is well. Valid. What up? What up? What up? It's all good at Calvin. What up to Ernest Beard? What's smooth? You says abortion is never justified. Abortion is never justified. Elaborate a little bit more. What's up to Delroy Clark? Knowledge. Valid. What do you mean by that? Getting jacked. What do you mean by that, man? I don't know what you mean by that. What's up to Aware 75? You says God bless you. God bless you too. Appreciate that. Gino P says as parents, we must teach our children about the way. All right, I got you. What's up to Kim? You says pro-life right here. All right. Jen says positive or negative. Who could possibly have anything negative to say about Tony? Listen, you know they watching, man. You know they watching on YouTube, man. You understand? You know they watching. You know, but I'm gonna behave because I'm gonna behave a little bit more because I got the Facebook on. You know, my mommy and grandmommy might be watching. You understand? I got to be on my best behavior. You know. What's up to Sharon Henry? Shout out to you, Mr. Hand. What up, Linda? Shout out to you, Quana B, Spears, Mark Elliott, Kelvin. You says, so abortion, I got nothing to say on this matter, but I'm here chilling. Okay, you working. All right, you working some films on HBO. Appreciate that, man. All right, be safe out there. Valor says, I don't like abortion because you never know what that kid would have become, probably would have been a president. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's a good comment right there, man. Usually you have a little, you know what I mean? Your comments be like a little, you know. Well, that was a good comment right there for sure. All right. What's up to God? Then everything else for life. He says, in reality, men and women do not make children. Children are a gift from God, but people have failed to realize that. For sure, for sure. All right. What's up to Alvarez off of Facebook? He says, go ahead, brother. As Rita Stephen Williams would say when pastor preach. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All right, what's up to JJ? Shout out to you. He said, be careful. What's up to Linda off of Facebook? Hope all is well. All right. Appreciate that. G Swole. He says, what up, Tony? I don't think abortion is justified, especially when men and women know what can happen by fornicating. Would you say, and I don't want to get graphic or anything like that because, you know, a lot of times, you know, and a lot of y'all out there, you understand that? We was kids once, you know, and a lot of us, you know, we engaged in those type of activities when we was young. Because you got some people who got, you know, knocked up at the age of 12, 13, and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So would you say those type of people young like that, and I don't justify that at all, you know, but you know, a lot of people have been through those situations. Would you say they know that a child can happen, you know, in that instance of, you know, activities that they're doing? I had to keep it clean a little bit. You understand that? Let me know. G Swole. All right, what's up to Cassie Williams? What up, what up, what up? Shout out to you. You know, what's up to what up to our Winkle? He says, hope all is well. He says, DC. Shout out to DC. Shout out to Washington, DC. You know, what up to Jesse? Shout out to you. All right. He says, I don't agree with abortion. You know, Simple Faith. What up, what up, what up? Christopher Wright. Shout out to you. You know, Prodigal Son says, highest abortion rate is in the black community, sadly speaking. Well, I don't know that. You understand that? I don't I don't know that. You know, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Where you get this information from? Let us know what website or what type of article you got that from. You know, where you get that information from. You know, I definitely share the screen on that one. All right, to see if you're valid with that. Where it says that's why women should be allowed to have a say over their body. You're talking about what sense you're talking about? You know what I mean? What sense are you talking about? All right. What's up to Cindy? What up? What up? What up? Cassie Williams says we had to discuss this topic in my ethics class. It got hot in there, but abortion is always wrong in my opinion. Got you. Oh, you says out there in Cali. Okay, I got you at Prodigal Son. I thought you was talking about overall. Linda Green says sometimes it's life or the situation which may call for abortion. So Linda Green, are you saying that you agree with abortion, or you agree with abortion in certain situations? Let me know. What's up to David B? What up? What up? What up? What up? All right, Henry Ross. Henry Ross off of YouTube. You states that let's say if the dude is a bum. All right, cool. and the woman don't know what to do, especially if she has no resources of help. What do she definitely what do she do definitely if she's no type of religious? That's a good point. Some people brought up adoption. Some people brought that up. There's been a lot of folks who I grew up with. You understand that? They had kids at the age of 12, 13, 14. You might hear some cases of 11, back where I'm from. You know what I mean? But, they got the mothers and the grandparents to take care of those kids and whatnot. But people brought up adoption, adoption versus abortion. All right. That'd be a good topic too. You understand that? Adoption versus abortion. All right. What's up to Joseph? You says Planned Parenthood could be a racist attempt at population control, very evil roots to it either way. I don't really understand what you're saying. But it seems like you might be saying people in certain races plan to have more kids to populate more so with their culture or their race in this world. Is that what you're saying? All right. Um, hmm. You said it has not been a child born in Italy in over 3 months. Wow, never heard of something like that. All right, JJ, you says not justifying it, but many young females were dragged by their mama to get it done with no choice. Sad. What's up to Mark Elliott? He says it's not only babies are getting abortion, but some people abortion the Holy Scriptures. But we talking about in a physical sense. Appreciate your comment though. We talking about in a physical sense, man. Like I said earlier, I'm not a pastor or preacher. I'm not going into that part of abortion and stuff like that. All right. Because like I said, you can't sit here and throw certain stuff like that at people who don't know. You know what I mean? You got to tackle something like this in the physical so people can understand this. Now, if a good man of God who can break that down as far as like merging over abortion with the scriptures and whatnot, then those folks can understand the scriptures at the end of the day. But this just is a conversation uh, in reference to a physical abortion. All right. What's up to Cassie Williams? He says there's an abortion doctor who quit his job because the process is so cruel. Bless. He says greetings, Mr. Ham. Abortion is a horrible thing that occurs. The child doesn't get a choice in the situation. Wow. What's up to E? What up? What up? What up? What up? Shout out to you. Jeremy Dunbar says most people don't know that birth control is in the book of Jasher. Nothing new under the sun. What's up to AG? What is that? After Scott has reversed the federal abortion and the way woman reacted, must be some good in abortion. Whatever that means. I ain't gonna put that comment up at Prodigal Son, but I got you, man. I got you, man. G Money, what up? He says abortion is a no-no unless the woman's health is in danger. Most cultures are pro-life. The black population is already low in numbers and cannot sustain these kinds of losses. There are no excuses. This is from G Money Hollywood. JJ says, well, Bear and they are females that had to get this procedure because the baby grows in the wrong tube. That has to be aborted, unfortunately. Well, we ain't talking about situations like that or whatever the case may be, as far as like a medical condition, whereas though you may have to do something like that, as far as like growing in the wrong tube. We're talking about those who make the decision. If they have no medical issues, no nothing. Whether they're going to make the decision to get abort or keep the baby. All right. All right, let's go to some more comments out here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody out there. All right. AG says abortion is okay when the pregnancy becomes a problem, especially for the mother, but not for birth control. All right. Cassie, who says, why does the father have a say on abortion of the baby? Wow. What up to DJ Grant? Who says people get beside themselves and want to harm an innocent child. 9 times out of 10 because of their irresponsible excuse me irresponsible actions. Wonderful. He says we still kids acting ignorant. Prodigal son, I see your comment, but I ain't gonna put that up. All right. Oh, Dan Bruce. He says to me, if the baby starts forming in the womb, then no abortion at all. He says thou shalt not kill, but in the first 72, I guess you can take the pill to prevent it if that's justified. The pill. Listen, I know a lot of y'all know about that. A lot of y'all know about that morning after pill, man. You understand? A lot of y'all know about it. You know, don't get me started. You know, I know a lot of y'all know. Yeah, you. I know a lot of y'all know about that morning after pill. You know, going to that Walgreens and Walmart, eat Russian. You know what I mean? Y'all funny though, yo. DJ Grant says if they know how to be intimate, they know they can get pregnant most times and make excuses. What's up to HM? He says if women cannot have abortions, then there has to be severe punishment for and sexual assault. How about life in prison for men who and sexually assault women? I think in most states, that's the case. You know, in most states that's the case. I think. I'm not sure. All right. 75 says in the case of an innocent young lady, among most definitely she be able to abort if she chooses. 75 says that. All right. JJ said that's why we have to be grateful. For sure. Smooth says abortion is never justified because God is against it. Simply put, got you. Jeremy Dunbar says we need to educate the children on the responsibilities of being a parent. Sometimes that is enough to keep them from doing the do. Cassie Williams, abortion should not be used as birth control. Wow. Let me see. G Swole, what up? Hope all is well, man. He said schools did teach us sex education, so it shouldn't be any excuse on not knowing about the risks of pregnancy. And I admit, we could be hard headed. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man. You hear me? What's up with JJ? He says, well, Pastor is always on these topics to educate our young people to abstain. Some parents do teach it too. For sure, I agree. Yo, you funny at Prodigal Son, man. He says God understands the heart of each and every human being. Therefore, a woman should be the only one making decisions over her body. It's her body. What up, Mr. Ham? He says if a woman can have an abortion, then a man should be able to opt out a child support. Child support. Uh-oh. Man, about to start something with that one. Man, about to start something with this one, man. Child support. I'm gonna leave it right there. Opt out of child support. Wow, that's another topic for another day, man. No, child support is hurting a lot, hurting a lot of people out there, man. You know, breaking their pockets. What's up to Natia Lynn? Who says thou shalt not kill. That's the word over Facebook. Shout out to you. JJ says bad situation will make a girl go get an abortion because life is tough. Seems like the only option. Sad though. Linda says no, I don't agree with abortion, but in a life or death situation, it might be necessary. All right. I can't put that up there prodigal son, man. I can't do that, man. I can't put that up there, man. Ooh, God trying to get me booed off of YouTube. D Brown says, "What up? What up? What up? What up?" All right, prodigal son. Excuse me, Simple Faith. What up, Simple Faith, man? You want to come on real quick, man? You know, give you a little 2 cents. You know, let me know if you want to come on, man. Let me know, man. Real brief. G Swole said it's sad that even mothers are encouraging their daughters to get an abortion instead of teaching them to keep their legs closed. JJ says, "Well, Tony, I remember a girl who was trying to dump her newborn in a pit toilet. Baby cried out for her life, and the people heard." Yeah, there's a lot of situations out there like that. You know, a female have a baby, they dump, children in the dumpsters and things like that. I mean, it's a sad situation, man. It's a sad thing, for sure, most definitely. All right. What's up to Rashid Askins? You says my family pushed for my firstborn to be aborted. My son's mother side did not even consider it. My son's arrival in this world actually saved my life. He changed my life for the better. That's wonderful. What's up? What's up? What's up? He says I was about to do that big mistake, abortion to one of my children. He says, thank God he didn't allow me to do that. My son is now 31 and is one of the star players in the world. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's great, for sure. At what is that? Fatavia. Shout out to him. Shout out to you. All right. Keep up the good work. Then everything else. He says, I'm serious. Look it up. There has not been a baby born in Italy over 3 months. They are on panic. In panic. He said on panic in Italy right now. All right. Cool. All right. David B says, certain situations are difficult to deal with when it comes to abortion, but it's mostly used as a form of birth control. What's up to 327? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Hope all is well for sure. You know? All right. He says, I'm used to getting ghosts anyway. What are you talking about as Simple Faith? He says you're used to getting ghosts anyway. I don't get it. Henry Ross says, do you sometimes blame the simp dudes out here pregnant these women, then leave them with this I don't really understand what you're writing. Dudes actually take responsibility for their actions. So you basically saying those fellas out there, certain fellas out there who, knock up women and then they just run, they just lay and go. You know what I mean? Different women, they laying and going. That's it. Planting seed and going to the next one. All right. And not handling their responsibilities as a man. Yeah, there are fellas out there like that, not caring about taking care of kids. But I don't blame that at all, because if a woman is mature enough and things like that, some women are silly. You know what I mean? They are silly. They're so tied up in their mind about sex and looks and things like that. They're so silly to the sweet words of a man also. You know what I mean? A man can sweet talk a woman easy, and if a woman is vulnerable, she'll fall into that trap just like that. He'll lay with her and then he'll leave her. Simple as that. You know what I mean? All right. But I don't blame them at all. You understand? Because people got to make a right decision upon who they courting, who they getting to know. You understand that? And of course, a lot of people don't follow the scriptures and whatnot in reference to certain things, but people gonna lay who they want to lay with. At the end of the day, for sure. You know what I mean? And people really don't scan out certain men out there at the end of the day, for sure. But definitely, one has to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Upon who they lay with, as far as like those guys out there who just laying and going. That's it. That's all they do, laying and going. The female gets pregnant. He's nowhere to be found. A lot of us A lot of us out here, we may have grew up without a father and things like that, and we know a lot of people like that. You know what I mean? Rolling Stones. You know what I mean? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. That's it. When he died, all he left was alone. That's it. There's a lot of Rolling Stones out there, for sure. A lot. All right, Jay Bonds, you says only God give life and take it away. I'm against it, abortion. Yet God forgives if they repent. Yeah, but they still gotta, what I mean? That shouldn't be like an excuse. Well, God gonna forgive me, I'm gonna, keep having these babies, because you never know. Having an abortion, people have lost their lives doing that, for sure. And I'm pretty sure, I've heard stories of certain women out there, you could read upon it, had 4, 5, 6 abortions and things like that, All right. No problem at JJ. All right. Nicole Martin says, I don't believe in birth control either, because that's stopping nature and it's stopping the creation of God, and also maybe stopping the will of God from happening. What do you say if things is already predestinated? It doesn't matter if a woman is on birth control or whatever the case may be. She may take the shot. They may be using, hats and whatnot and all that other stuff, but yet the woman still get pregnant. You know what I mean? So what do you say about that? If something is just meant to happen, if something is just predestinated to happen, it doesn't matter what type of birth control they use or whatever the case may be, she still gets pregnant at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So what do you say about that at Nicole Martin? All right. Appreciate that. Appreciate that at Alvarez over Facebook. You says abortion is wrong, period, in God's eyes. Amen. Appreciate that, man. Your comment, Thanks for tuning in to those messages. Calvin Daniels, man. I can't put that up there, man. Man, you funny. Jeremy Dunbar said that's a sick thing. The morning after pill is sad and terrible. That's all I'm gonna say. What's up to Sandra Williams? All right. Cassie Williams says, I honestly know nothing about that pill for real. Really? That's the first time I ever heard somebody say that. They never heard about the morning after pill. Wow. You understand that? Wow. You know what I mean? He said $60, no guarantees. Oh man, you funny, man. Y'all funny on here, man. He says the morning after pill abortion. I listen. I don't want to. Y'all gotta go look it up, man. Y'all gotta go look it up. Look it up on Google, because if I start breaking it down, then people go like, "Wow, man, how you know about that?" You understand? Y'all gotta go search that by yourself. You understand that? Y'all gotta go search that for sure. All right. JJ says, I know a lady. She was a journalist. She got and she kept her baby. All right. TNT News says life begins at conception, so thou shalt not kill. What up to TNT News? Shout out to you. Hope all is well, man. All right, DJ Grant. Abortion is wrong whether she wants to whether she wants to or not. Rap is wrong, but we need to be real and stop making innocent kids pay for our recklessness. Michelle, what up? She says, I think that in the 1970s, girls was getting pregnant and scared. They were going across the border having abortions or doing all types of crazy things to abortions. He says Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade. All right, Joshua. He says abortion is not right at all. Some parents have kids and treat the children wrong with all types of abuse and do more harm by having kids. Then there is people who try to have kids and can't. Wow. Jeremy says, educate on prevention, not on abortion. Keep your legs closed and your stuff in your pants. Oh, man. Prodigal son, you said this, man. You said it. You said sisters, you said 42%, the highest just checked. Hey, man, you said California, though, man. All right. G Swole says, I think the aftermath of the morning after pill looks more nasty than seeing an abortion being done. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. You understand? J Bond says, I was in the Dollar Tree one time, and a woman asked the cashier, do they sell the morning after pill? Wow. The dollar store. Wow. Simple Faith says, you can't support a child that was aborted. I can't put that question up at Henry Ross, man. Stuff like that, YouTube, they'll flag this video for sure. All right. DJ Grant says life is tough for everyone, but it wasn't too tough to spread east and west knowledge. Who says if you value life and in whatever scenario comes, he says we have to let life play out. It will show its meaning and lesson and purpose to fulfill. What's up to Hillary O.M.? You said it's a baby when you want it and a fetus when you don't. It's easier to kill when it's a fetus. Well, I don't know that, man. I don't know that. Okay, Henry Ross, you asked a question about that community, that protected group on here. We can't say certain things, you know how YouTube is with stuff like that. You says because they altered their bodies. He's asked, was that a form of abortion? That's a good question right there for sure. Jen Ju says, so if you marry and sleep with your wife and she has 10 kids and can't get on contraceptive, do you can't read that, man. I'm not looking to get the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Wow. 10 kids, huh? 10 kids. Wow. Whew, that's another topic for another day, man. You about to get it real hot in here. For sure. You're about to get it real hot in here. But I don't me personally, I don't think, well, some people have a lot of kids. They have a lot. You understand? They have a lot of kids, married couples out there, man. For sure. All right. But, correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the only way a woman can get pregnant is when she ovulate. Correct me if I'm wrong. And some women actually know their time period when they ovulate. You understand that? So it would be wise for a husband and wife to discuss those things at the end of the day if they don't believe in contraceptive. When to have that intimacy and whatnot and things like that. Although it may not be as accurate, but you have some knowledge or whatever the case may be when the woman is ovulating and when she's not. You understand? So let me know what you think about that at Jen. Sharon Henry says, so sorry because she is 20 weeks pregnant and having medical issues. This is a rough topic. Abortion should never be an option. Sharon Henry, shout out to you. Hope all is well. You don't have anything to say on this topic, man. You're supposed to have something to say on every topic, man. You understand? You're supposed to have something to say on every topic, brother. Something for sure. You should have been on the last couple of ones, man. You would have had a lot to say about that, but we shunned away from that, that situation. Shout out to Simple Faith, man. All right. DJ Grant says, what's amazing to me is most of these abortions come from people that getting busy with a man they know is no good. He says, but then are surprised he doesn't want to change because she's pregnant. All right. DBB says abstinence is the best form of birth control, but society don't want to hear that. Yeah, man. You know, a lot of us are hard-headed, man. For sure. What's up? I'm a one guard man. What up? What up? Shout out to you. Hope all is well. All right. Hmm. Hey Jen, you funny, man. So he says, so as a Christian, your wife has to keep popping babies every year because contraceptive are not allowed. He says, miss me with that. Listen, they speaking on contraceptive or whatever the case may be, or whatever, you know. So hey, some people follow that. Some people follow that, man. Believe it or not, you know, they don't believe in contraceptive at the end of the day. You know, they really don't at all. All right. What's up to Mr. Ham? He says abortion is like inviting somebody to come and stay with you, and then you decide to kill them. Wow. He said, I say abortion is devil worship earlier. You said devil worship. Devil worship, man. You funny, man, for sure. All right. What's up to Reginald Grant? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for sure. Rebel Eric says PJ teaches, and when people say PJ, they mean Pastor Jennings. For those who don't know, he says teaches to make good decisions. Most likely, you won't have to make the decision on abortion. Know who you're dealing with. Do your research. Absolutely, that's a good point, man. Definitely know who you're dealing with, because it's thin out here, man. This loyalty and stuff like that. This trust is very, very thin. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, a lot of us, you know, we fell victim to being hot in the pants and whatnot over individuals out here who done us wrong, for sure. But you live and you learn at the end of the day, you know. But that's definitely a key factor right there. Do research on people. You know what I mean? Definitely, for sure. All right. DJ Grant says a man that runs from his responsibility is a clown. But to be honest, she should know who she is dealing with and stop focusing on what he has material wise or between his. Wow. Wow. JJ says woman has to be level head for sure. All right. G4 says that's another reason why an abortion is wrong when a mother could be bringing in a child that has a gift to heal the world. Wow. All right. Excuse me. Jeremy Dunbar said you said it perfectly. Many don't follow the scriptures, and that's why abortions are happening. If they knew God, they wouldn't be in that position. Jeremy Dunbar. Hey, Rasheed Askins, chill, man. Chill with that. This guy said I resemble Lloyd Banks. What? You bugging, man. This guy's bugging. All right. Michelle writes, street women have kids abuse them because they don't want the child. What's going on with this camera? They got to forgive me. All right. Because they did want the child. The child grows up and becomes a menace to society because of their upbringing. Got you. He said, let Chris jump on. He said he doesn't have anything to say much on the topic. He said, that's a fact. My wife got pregnant on birth control. Absolutely. You understand? So if something is meant to happen, it's going to happen. You know, you could strap up. She could be on BC, have the shot, have all that stuff. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen at the end of the day. You understand? It's going to happen. Simple as that. You know? All right? 75 says it seems to be a lot of excuses for men who plant seed and leave, but a lot of emphasis on a woman keeping her legs closed when young people grow up without a good father. Nicole Martin says, I said that's a miracle and that's awesome if she still gets pregnant. That's a good point. Appreciate that, Nicole Martin. Thank you. He says, I heard about it, but I don't know about it, meaning I never used it. Don't need to. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you at Cassie Williams. For sure. TNT News says abortion clinics have been known associated with Satan worship and even glorify the death of the children. Wow. Wow. What's up to Ashley Hood? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. What's up to Lee Clark? He says abortion is wrong, be pills or whatever. As Christian, we need to study scriptures more because most of the churches will not preach the wrong in us. Excuse me. All they care about is money. We need to do more. Got you. At Lee Clark. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. He says, what do you think the doctors do with the baby after a mother's aborts? I don't know. I don't know. You know. I think it was like a little documentary or a little animated type of video I came across on YouTube on what they do and stuff like that. I think like halfway through it, I couldn't watch it no more. You understand? I couldn't. You know what I mean? I really couldn't watch it anymore. You know, even for educational purposes. You understand that stuff like that? I can't watch at the end of the day. You understand? So I didn't get to the ending part more so. All right. You says Jeremy Dunbar says, Tony, if something is growing, is it a living being? This is for the heartbeat rule people. Last time I checked, anything dead doesn't grow. Gotcha. Jeremy Dunbar says, drop the link. I'll come on. All right. Jeremy Dunbar, this is for you. Please be brief. We got 14 more minutes before I end it. All right. Very brief. Jeremy Dunbar said he wants to jump on right quick. All right. Hey, Jen, you funny, man. That is you funny, man. You know what I mean? I see your comments, but, certain things I can't put up on the screen. All right. David B says, if you're married and don't wish to have any more kids, then there always a vasectomy for the man or the tying of tubes for the woman. I got Jeremy Dunbar, you on? Real brief, sir. What's up,
man? So this whole abortion topic is it's a touching subject. But it is scriptural that we're not supposed to have abortions. I mean, when push comes to shove, it's not our say. And there are a lot of ways to prevent it, one way as a parent to help your children is to have these conversations with them and educate them and let them know the severity of the responsibility. I mean, I believe a lot of parents don't teach their kids the right way. They teach their kids to be forward, like fast. These young girls are, taught at a young age to be provocative and dress quote unquote sexy. And these young boys are taught to treat women like bees and, as objects. So this is where teaching at home comes in. It's huge. It all starts there. I mean, if you don't have parents to have understanding, and the scriptures do teach us this, right? I mean, they teach us how to take care of responsibility. It teaches us how to make right decisions, what to look for, what not to look for. It's all in there. If we would take the time out with our kids to put their minds there versus the newest fad or the newest challenge or the newest this or the newest that, we get a lot further. I mean, cool. That's kind of what it is. Abortion's wrong, man. It's just wrong. I mean, it's the same thing as murder. Yeah. It's murder. That's exactly what it is. Whether you agree with it or not, there's something living inside of that body that you are killing. You would be charged with murder if you walked up to somebody and stabbed them, right? Or if you poisoned them. You'd be charged with murder. What's the difference? There is no difference. I mean, at the end of the day, this fight will continue to go on simply because like we talked about, there's no God is obsolete in society according to their own wisdom. So it'll continue to get worse. And from what I've some research I've done on it, what they take some of the parts and they use it for medical stuff.
Mm.
I've heard, and I've seen documentaries of actual doctors talking about how they use the cells from the babies and put them in certain vaccines and stuff. And
Wow.
yeah, and it's a grotesque thing that they do to babies that actually have limbs. I'm not going to talk about it on here because
Hmm.
I don't want to get flagged, but it's grotesque. There was a doctor that talked about it. He used to do it, and then he was like, I just couldn't do it anymore. Basically, it was awful. But check it out. There's videos on it about actual doctors who were in these clinics doing the work, and some of them are just traumatized for life. So
Sure,
I
man.
mean, that's it. Abortion brings nothing but it destroys women too, whether they
Mm.
want to believe it or not. It destroys them inside because they tend to believe, what if I would have had this child? Why did I do this? That brings in thoughts, and that can make a woman go backwards. People don't think about the repercussions of it either. They just think about the immediate financial. It's all about finances in this at least in this country, and they don't look at the damage that they do to the minds of the people. Like, what about the father who wanted to have that baby? What about him? Think about the damage that does to his mind. He could become, because some men aren't strong, he could become a drug addict, an alcoholic. He can kill himself. He can kill himself because he was looking forward to it, and a woman takes it away from him. I mean, people got to look at the whole thing, not just one side. Yeah.
Absolutely. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate your comment coming on here, man.
All right, man. You guys have a wonderful night.
You too, man.
God bless.
All right, that was Jeremy Dunbar off for YouTube. Appreciate that. All right, G Swole. We got a couple more comments. Then we're gonna conclude this live. All right, he says, "Was you ready to be a father?" He says, When I hope if my time ever comes to get a chance to have a baby, I'll be ready. When I'm not going to lie, I suggested a girl to get an abortion. Okay, when I had my first child, he's 16, he's pushing 17, and things like that. I did have a job and car and stuff like that. So financially, I was ready. You understand that? I was a responsible guy anyway. Mentally, I was still, immature. I want to do my thing out there, what I'm saying, in Jersey City and whatnot. It takes time to really grow into that for sure. Because it's not about finances more so. It's about really being there for your child and your children and things like that. So over time I had to, learn. You got to build relationships with your child, with your kids, and things like that for sure. So that's what I learned throughout the years. I'm 39 and things like that. He's pushing 17, my oldest, and things of that nature for sure, man. So you you got to be mentally prepared, man. Definitely. And how I am now is I was very different. I was more immature, more arrogant, and things like that. For sure. DJ Grant, what up? He says we have a topic on DNA tests and if they should be done married or not. DNA tests. Well, I think some hospitals and stuff like that, some areas may suggest that for sure. Is it needed? Wow. I mean, that's a good point right there. That'd be a good topic one day, man. That'd be a good topic for sure. But I don't honestly I don't think so. Somebody wrote earlier, you got to be careful. You got to scan people out. You know, there are some faithful people out here for sure. You definitely got to know if a person is trustworthy, faithful, 100%, 100%, for sure. Not even think about getting a DNA test. At the end of the day, of course, a lot of people are immature at times, and things like that, and whatever the case may be. They go on a Maury show and stuff like that, and you are the father, you're not the father, situations like that. But if you with a person who that's real trustworthy, y'all soulmates, you know what I mean? You love her, vice versa, and all that other good stuff that you know what I'm saying, that you're married or whatever the case may be, that's yours. There should be no, it shouldn't raise a question in your head. Well, should I get a DNA test? Should I not? Although some situations out there where people found to have not been the father of a child, mm, which is a sad situation. All right. We're gonna scroll all the way down to some of the last comments because we got to end this real soon. All right, TNT. It says respect for being humble and truthful about your position when you had children. Absolutely, absolutely for sure. You definitely, you get if you're getting discipline from those who can teach you certain things about fatherhood and also becoming a man at the end of the day. I mean, money don't make you a man. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, I love buying the nice clothes and what I'm saying, and looking fly and all that. But when you have children, that stuff got to stop. You understand? That stuff got to stop. You know, children is another thing for sure. All right. Good night to you at Cassie Williams. I thank everybody for tuning in. For sure, to live conversation number 312. Live conversation number 312. Appreciate that. Nicole Martin, Prodigal Son says, Maury destroyed many lives. That's funny, man. Emma Spears, appreciate that. Rebel Eric, all facts. I know someone who kept taking morning after, and it makes them break out on their face really bad. Wow. Cassie Williams says that's a good topic. Appreciate that. All right. So we're gonna end this live, man. Once again, appreciate you too at DJ Grant, Flemings, Nicole Martin, everybody who tuned in on YouTube. It was our 312th live conversation here on YouTube and whatnot. We know that we're a little shadow banned on here, but we still doing our thing for sure. Our 19th live, I believe, on Facebook, and just looking at other social media platforms to have certain comments, to have these certain conversations that we have here on YouTube, to put them on there. Hope everybody have a wonderful night. Lord willing, we'll be on tomorrow with some more good topics to talk about and things like that. Do remember my email, TONYHARVIN at yahoo.com or BOXERTONYHARVIN at gmail.com. I do have two other YouTube channels, Tony Harvin Network, and Tony Harvin TV. I'm on dailymotion.com also with videos, rumble.com, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and all the other good stuff for sure. I think we have a biblical discussion Saturday only on my YouTube channel, but I'll see. All right. Once again, God bless everybody out there. I'm Tony Harvin. I'm signing off. May you all have a wonderful night. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Do remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same.